Imagine having a living room that has patterned curtains, a patterned couch, a patterned wallpaper, and to add to all that, a patterned carpet. That room will look dazzling, and it's the kind of room that you enter and feel as if you want to have a migraine, right? So today I want to give you tips that will help you avoid all that. I want to give you tips that will help you to find the right carpet or rug for your living room. How are you doing? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Miss Kenya for those of you who are new, and I do home content. I do home decor content and I do house hunting videos, but today I want us to do a home decor kind of a video, and I want us to talk about rugs, what most of us call carpets. And by the way, there is a difference between the two. There is a difference between a rug and a carpet. A rug is one that covers just a portion of your space, but a carpet is the one that covers the whole room. It's a wall to wall. It covers the whole space basically. And what I'm going to be talking about in this video is rugs, but for the sake of this video, I will just call them carpets because I know that is what most of us call them. And a little background to the video on why I have decided to do this video is because I got it wrong when buying my first rug. Before I moved into this house, I used to live in a very small studio apartment. In Kenya we call them bed sitters, and the bed sitter only fitted a bed, so there was no need of a rug. I just had the bedside rug. So moving into this house, I had to buy everything from scratch: the couch, the coffee table, the curtains. And as you know, you all know, moving out can be a little bit expensive, and you just can't buy everything at a go. So you buy one thing at a time, that is. So I started with the rug. One reason, because it was like the cheapest item that I needed compared to the curtains and the couch. And I got it wrong because first of all, I hadn't decided how I wanted my room to look like. So I bought the rug, then bought the curtains, and then bought the couch. And the problem is everything looked confused because the carpet was patterned, the couch is patterned, as you have seen in my room makeover, which I will attach here, and the curtains that I had before, the ones that I have, were patterned. So I have decided to do this video so that most of you all, so that you don't make the same mistakes that I did. And I'm just basically going to be giving the tips or the things that you should consider so that you can get the right carpet for your living room. And those tips are centered around size, texture, color, pattern, and shape. And if you see me looking down here, it's because I have written down some points. Yeah. And as you all know, a carpet plays like a what is it called? Fulcrum. Pivot. We used to call it the pivot. It plays a pivotal role in the sitting room. It's the one that brings everything together. And if you get it right, the room can appear like neat and beautiful and well thought of. But if you get it wrong with the carpet, even if everything else is perfect, it will look incomplete and disorganized. So just make sure you get it right with the carpet. And I'm just going to get into the video, and I will get into number one, that is size. Yeah. And before you buy a carpet, just measure up your room. Just measure it up and make sure that you have an idea of the size of the carpet that you are going to be needing, because we all know that carpets come in different sizes. There is a 5 by 8, there is a 9 by 12, there is a 5 by 7. Just measure your room and know the kind of carpet that you want to have in your room. And talking of size, let's talk about the positioning of the rug, because this heavily lies on the size of the rug or the carpet. And there are three or four different ways of positioning your rug in the living room. And number one is placing all the furniture, oh god, I don't know what I drank today. Placing all the furniture on the rack, that is the couch and the coffee tables if you have any, everything on the rack. And number 2, placing half the furniture on the rack and half of the rack. That is like you can have the front legs of the carpet of the couch on the carpet or the rack, and the back legs of the carpet, and of course the coffee table will be on the rug, and I highly recommend that. And number three, placing some furniture on the rug and some of the rug. That is, the couch can be on the rug and the coffee tables or the side tables can be off the rug. And let me just say something when it comes to the size of the rug. Please avoid floating rugs. Avoid floating rugs. And floating rugs are small size carpets that don't fit any furniture in the room. And okay, we can even include the coffee table that only fits the coffee table. Like, you will find a rug that just covers the coffee table but everything else in the room is off, and I just hate it. To me, the first function of a rug should be to provide warmth to your feet. And if you can't step on the rug, okay, why buy it? Why buy it anyway? Yeah, that is the size. Make sure you get it right with the size. And number two is the color. And I feel like this is where most of us goes wrong, on the color and the pattern. We will come to the pattern later. And what I would say on the color, if your couch is dull or if the rest of the room is dull, please go with the carpet that is bright to brighten up the space. But if the couch and if the rest of the house is bright, go with a subtle color, go with a dull color, because it balances everything out. Don't go with a shouting. If the couch is of a shouting color, don't do the same with the rug. Please stop. Don't do that. And another thing, yeah, I think I have said everything, because I think the rest of the points will go to the pattern. But before I go to the pattern, again, if you have a bold wallpaper or a richly patterned couch, okay, this is still applies for pattern. Please go with a subtle carpet, a dull carpet. And number 3 is pattern, which I have already touched a little bit on. Pattern, yeah. The pattern of the carpet depends on how you want your room to look like, the theme of the whole room, and if you or the function that you want the carpet to play. If you want your carpet to be like a statement piece or a focal point, make sure that the rest of the room is subtle, like you don't have another focal point. A focal point is like, if someone gets into the room, what will they notice first? If you have like a little patterned couch, please don't go for a patterned carpet. Or if again your wall is highly patterned, or if you have a wallpaper that is highly patterned, don't go with a carpet that is patterned. Go with a carpet that is subtle. I hope we understand each other. If you want it to be a statement piece, make sure that the rest of the room is subtle. Yes. And another thing, yeah, I think it's just that. So that was pattern. And the next point was shape. I know most of us go for, the rectangular pieces and the rectangular pieces of carpet, but you can still go for like a circular carpet, especially if you have a circular coffee table. Yeah, I think the carpet or the rug highly depends on how the other pieces of furniture in the room look like, and as I said when starting this video, just don't center everything else around the carpet. It's very easy if you center everything else around the couch than it is when centering everything else around the carpet. And if you are moving out for the first time, I would advise that you first buy the couch before buying the carpet. Still the same point, don't center everything around the carpet. You can do it with the couch, because if you buy the couch first, you will know how you want your throw pillows to look like, your curtains to look like, and finally how you want your carpet to look like. And having said that, let me just summarize everything that I have said on don'ts, on what you should avoid when decorating your living room with pillows. Number one, you should avoid a carpet that is too small for your size. And how will you know that the carpet is small? If the carpet is floating, as I said, I would recommend that all your conversational area, that is your couch and your coffee table, be on the rug. And number two, avoid a carpet whose patterns don't match with your already existing decor style. It should not come to disorient everything. It should come to like put everything together. So avoid a carpet whose patterns disorient your already existing decor style. And number three, something that is very important, only go for pattern or a patterned carpet if you are sure of it. Don't just buy it because you have seen it beautiful, because I am telling you, patterned carpets are beautiful. They are the real deal, but only go for them if you are sure. Because imagine having a sitting room where the wallpaper has pattern, the curtains have patterns, the poof have patterns, the throw pillows have patterns, the couch have patterns, and then if you throw a patterned carpet into the room, that room will just look busy, as we call it in Kenya. You enter into the room and just feel dizzy. Just go for pattern if you are sure of it, and again go for pattern if everything else in the room is set. So that is it from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, especially those of you who have watched until this point. And please make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, because it really helps in the performance of the video. And if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. Because I have so many other informative videos coming your way. And most of you are complaining that I stopped doing the decor videos the sit down decor videos, but I'm back. I am back like I never left. So thank you so much. And if you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, and let me see you on my next video. I love you all. Bye.